is one of the challenges that I await every single year, like the last 90 days, last 60 days in a year, just because sometimes if you give yourself a time frame to, you know, accomplish things, you can actually accomplish a lot of things instead of having a 1-year plan or a 6-month plan. I feel like I could stick to that more. So this great lock-in in 2025 that we start on September to December is just a great push for me, and it's to like build momentum basically to do and accomplish things for the next year. So I got my little notes right here because these are the exact same things that I will be doing personally. So what's so great about this is that if you have New Year's goal that you didn't hit this year, or you just fell off the bandwagon, this is actually a great opportunity for you to pick up those goals and dreams back again. This is giving yourself a second chance to do those things and, you know, accomplish those goals. And you know what's so great about this challenge is that you are not doing this alone. I love seeing that there's actually a community for this. That's why I'm making this video as well, because there's a huge community and a huge group of people right now that are committing their last 4 months as well to accomplishing your goals, or just to start off something in preparation for the next 4 months. Right here is all about changing your perspective, just because I know some people, when it comes to fall or winter, they experience like depression and everything. But personally for me, I love the burr months. Okay, I love the burr months. I feel like I come alive during this season, and I think the difference of people with me and many others as well who love this season versus the ones who don't necessarily like this season due to like the winter depression and everything is simply just perspective. It's basically just how we look at this season, you know. And once you change your perspective, you actually change the direction of your life as well. And just to let you guys know that this challenge is not going to be easy, because you will have to kind of like in a way reformat your mind and your brain on certain things, because developing new habits is not easy. So it really takes discipline and doing things differently this time versus the things that you do habitually every single day that doesn't really bring you closer to where you want to be. All right, I put here, so to begin, only pick about 1 to 2 goals, or maybe 5 goals, okay? Don't overwhelm yourself with too much things, just because I feel like if you set too many goals, there's a tendency that you might not start even one thing because you're overwhelmed. So make those goals very realistic, that you can actually accomplish them, and not give up on the challenge too soon just because there were a lot of things on your to-do list and then you weren't able to do them and now you're thinking of stopping. So make them very easy, make them very doable. So this is just me, but my goal is to at least master 1 to 2 skills, you know, before this year ends. Now for you can add in more. If you could juggle a lot of things at one time, then that's perfectly fine too. All right, health-wise, here are some things that I'm doing. I'm gonna eat less junk food and cook more. And also drink more water and basically stay hydrated. Instead of drinking coffee or matcha every single day, I will try and drink more tea instead, you know, herbal teas instead. Now, I'm not saying that I'm gonna cut off drinking coffee at all, but I would definitely lessen my consumption of caffeine and try to drink more healthy teas, such as hibiscus tea, lemon tea, ginger tea, turmeric tea, you know, because those things actually have a lot of health benefits. And then I know this might sound basic, but you know, I try to at least walk 20 minutes every single day. Try to at least accomplish the 10,000 steps. For me, this is doable, especially in, you know, my lifestyle and everything. I'm not gonna be here and claim to and tell you to be a gym rat or anything, but although that's good, okay, I really advocate going to the gym and all that. But for me right now and my situation, I think that at least accomplishing these things is going to benefit me health-wise. You know, I work from home and most of the time I sit down, you know, working and stuff. So that's why I really need this mobility. Basically, I need to be more mobile, you know, just simply walk, because when your job requires you just sitting down all day, it's actually not good, you know, for you circulation wise and like mental health wise. So I think walking and spending more time with nature is something that I would personally do. Now, if you're a Christian, okay, this is a great time to lock in with God and to strengthen your relationship with Him. And in here, I set up a schedule to where, you know, I could do my daily devotions and spend time with God. Also, listening to faith building messages. I actually love that in YouTube right now, there's a lot of Christian influencers or YouTubers that are sharing the Word of God. I love watching those because personally it grows my faith. It brings me closer to the Lord. And also, not only that, I love listening to those self-development videos or videos that actually, you know, help you develop a skill. And also in the spectrum of watching something, I am very cautious of what I watch because sometimes you can get sucked in with the drama that's going on with other people's lives or watching doomsday videos, you know, so, and that's not really good for your soul sometimes. You know, it's good to be informed, but however, if it doesn't build your faith, if it creates anxiety and fear in you, I don't think that you have to dwell on those videos or to keep watching them, you know. And then the next one is less screen time. Now for me, since my job really involves in social media, it's kind of impossible for me to do these things because I have to be on it. Basically, when you're a social media manager, if you're a virtual assistant, you know, you gotta stay up to the trends, and you basically need to be updated, you know, with the trends and everything. But for me, I have to train myself that after work, I'm really off my phone, you know, and to spend time either gardening, spend time walking, spend time with family, and actually be present, because I feel like that is what our generation right now is lacking, is just to be present and not necessarily to be on the phone. And I'm talking to myself too, because I'm pretty much on this 24/7. All right, and the next one is to do a hobby that you actually really like, that doesn't feel like work. In order for you to make this challenge fun and not feel like another task that you have to do, by doing this, you're teaching your brain to enjoy and not being in work mode all the time. All right, so list the things that you want to accomplish in paper, just like what I'm doing right now, or put it on the notes on your phone. That's something that you can see every single day, okay? That's the reason why I wrote it down. It's because I want to see this and my goals every single day, just to reinforce it in my brain that this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm committing for this next 4 months. So I make it to a point, this is the thing that I see every single morning to motivate me and to help me stay committed to it. And not only see it, but also like read it every single day. There's something about speaking your goals out loud that makes you want to do it, you know, that makes you want to accomplish it. So yep, that is it. I actually am thinking of maybe doing kind of like updates here as well, you know, with my progress and everything. If you guys are also joining this challenge, definitely let me know. I love hearing other people's, you know, version of doing this. I love listening to other people's goals as well. So yep, that is it. Bye.